Hi, Genevieve Jacobs from Region Media with this week's news update, which comes to us from the lake. Now, if you were crossing the lake today, there's a lot of things that turn up on the lake. There are go-boats, there are birds, there are rowers, and then there's this. There's a car and a pontoon just below the National Gallery. Kelly Cole is with me. She's the curator of special exhibitions at the National Gallery. Kelly, this is all connected with a range of amazing things that are taking place at the gallery, but what is this behind us?
Hi, hello, how you going? Look, this is a wonderful work by Robert Fielding. Robert is a Western Narrandera and Yakundara artist from Mimili community in South Australia. This is a work that is in ceremony, which is a part of the 4th National Indigenous Art Triennial. This work is called Holding On. It is a 1964 Holden. It is covered in Robert's designs from his rich cultural heritage, and it's a part of this exhibition.
Well, actually, holding on is a fantastic phrase. It's a wonderful description of this vehicle. And tell us more about the importance of ceremony, of what the exhibition as a whole is about as part of the triennial, because this is part of a really rich amount of programming for the NGA's Aboriginal Indigenous content, isn't it?
That's right. So we hold these exhibition, like we said, it's a 4th exhibition, and we've got 37 artists represented in this exhibition. It is called Ceremony, curated by Hetty Perkins, the wonderful Hetty Perkins, and each artist is looking at their own sort of what ceremony means to them personally. So we've got wonderful works by local Ngunnawal and Ngambri artists, community elders actually, Dr Matilda House and Paul Girawa House, and they are doing this extraordinary sculpture process through a commission of the gallery, and we will have about 10 to 12 sculptures throughout the cultural precinct.
So the triennial itself kicks off in a couple of weeks' time, right?
Yeah, look, it opens on the 26th of March. We have an amazing opening weekend program. We are going to have extraordinary events. We're going to have artist panels. We're going to have live music. We're going to have the artists being around and, interacting with the community and the audience.
Look, I am just intrigued at this pontoon. The car is just absolutely fantastic. It's covered with a really diverse, gorgeous range of paintwork, but obviously it's an old car. Can you just dig into the meaning of this for our listeners a little more?
Absolutely. So like I said, it's a 1964 Holden. This lake is a man-built lake, and it was flooded in 1964. And hold on, or holding, is holding on to culture. And so this is something that the artist really wanted to get through. The artist works in his community in Mimili, and he resurrects old cars and paints them, like I said, with his designs.
Yeah, look, beautifully evocative and really striking for all the people that come backwards and forwards on the lakeshore, all the joggers, all the walkers, all the people with the dogs and the baby strollers who'll be thinking, what is that doing there? And leading them into the National Gallery. And look, also making news on the website this week, we've got the wonderful news that Muhammad Ali is Canberra's Citizen of the Year, a fantastic man and the founder of Helping ACT, who's delivered food to so many people who are vulnerable during the pandemic. Well deserved, a great friend of ours at Region Media. We're also talking about the gang cockatoos, who are now increasingly vulnerable. Naturalist Ian Fraser says we know very little about Canberra's iconic bird emblem, and even less about what's happening to their numbers. But it's a wonderful story about the cheeky little birds with the red caps. We've also got the story of the balloon crash that really wasn't. Reports this week of a balloon crashing in Aranda turned out to be one of Canberra's longest serving ever balloon pilots, instead deciding to just pop down and have a coffee at the Aranda shops, as you do when you're in a large hot air balloon. And we've also got the story of the Captain's Flat Hotel. Once reputed to have the longest bar in the Southern Hemisphere, locals have been delighted by the news that a local family have bought the pub for just under $1 million and are resurrecting it and all the history that goes with it. All that and more on The Riot Act. We've got a daily digest that drops into your inbox and also a weekly newsletter, so sign up for those, take part in the great big Canberra conversation, learn more about what's on, learn more about the reasons why there are cars parked in the lake. You would have seen it trundling along from Yarralumla a little earlier on today, and come and visit the NGA and see the spectacular, rich, complex and incredibly diverse work that will be part of the 4th Indigenous Triennial. I'm Genevieve Jacobs. This is Region Media.